because it's talking about, but they
Oh,
say it's going to be available 48 hours, maybe by
yes. So
tomorrow.
yes, so by tomorrow, before 7 a.m. my time, I should upload it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, before 7 I'll upload it. Thank you. Okay, so welcome to today's class, and today we'll be kicking off with Module 3. And Module 3 is administering Azure SQL solutions such as the authentication type, the firewalls, how to secure our data on transit, and that. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking at today, and we'll definitely do a hands-on today. We'll
Okay,
definitely do it, and yes, we'll just do one of the hands-on because the syllabus for this the P300 for each module we have a lot of topic embedded in one. So it's like breaking. We have to finish one before we jump to the other. So we'll be looking at implement a secure environment for data-based services, introduction to authentication, encryption, understanding encryption and data sensitivity, and how to monitor our data. We know that everything we do is all about data, and those data, their security is the priority of every organization. So how do we secure this? Because recently, or for the past getting to 8 to 10 years now, the cyber theft has been so on a high side, which means that all organization has to be up and doing to know who is accessing your data, who will access it, why should that person really need to access that data, just like the developers in your environment or in your organization. The developer only need to have access to few databases or few data that they want to work with, maybe what they want to test out with. They don't need to have access to the entire database or the entire server, so that they will not cause harm. You might just be working with trust, but we were taught to work with zero trust when it comes to cyber security, or when it comes to security. We should work with zero trust. Anyone that wants to do anything should be able to identify who he or she is. Why should you have access to those data? That is why we work with documentation. Before you do anything, we have to document, and everybody needs, the concerned parties need to sign that this person should be given access. Should this login be created for this user or not? If we create this login, then what tables, what database should they have access to? Then what permission should we give to this person? Should we give to this person a contributor role, a developer role, an editor, or just a reader role, so that they will not be able to make changes or whatsoever they need to do. So we need to be sure of it. So the objective of this of today is we need to understand the difference between window authentication, the SQL Server authentication, Microsoft Entra authentication. We can then describe both data at rest encryption solution as well as data in transit. Then we implement a hands-on, which is a data sensitivity solution. Okay, so configuration of move to the main topic. So when it comes to, we have um Windows Server authentication, we have Microsoft Entra authentication, we have server authentication. When it comes to the window authentication, we're talking about, I'm going to use uh my machine, for instance. I'm going to use my laptop as an instance for as the machine or the server. So in my laptop now, I will create an Active Directory. And this Active Directory, I will have a list of users that will be able to access. In that my Active Directory, I will key in the credentials of users in my organization, or users that I want them to have access to some databases, while some of them need to have access to some files, just depending on what I want to do. But why I'm bringing up this is because when I create their logins in my Active Directory, when they want to log into the server, they don't need to come through server authentication, or all they just need to do is I think I need to spin up let me spin up or maybe my on-prem. Let me spin up my on-prem virtual machine so that we'll be able to explain what I am talking about. Okay, so let me share this screen. Stop sharing this. Let me share virtual machine. Yes. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
Oh, really? Please hold on. Let me see. Let me reshare. Okay. How about now?
Yes, I can say now.
Okay. So this is actually my on-prem server.
Yeah,
So
there's a VMware.
yes, I'm using
Yeah,
VMware.
it's the same thing with mine.
Okay. You mind sharing your screen? Maybe we'll use your
Why not?
screen.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
I
let me
can
stop
use mine.
sharing then. Yeah, let me stop
Okay.
sharing then.
I'm
Okay.
currently looking for the website for this Microsoft Azure. I put it somewhere. Let's see, it's
Is
September.
it portal.azure.com?
Yes, where you are going to be looking at the model one by one. So that way it's going to make me, hold on, give me 1 second.
No
Uh,
problem.
trying to. So, Prof, do you know anything about data privacy?
Yeah, but we are still going to get to that.
Okay,
Yeah, we are still going to get to that.
okay. I
It's
think
not.
I'm almost. Uh, hold on, please. Are we get to share my screen? Let's see. This is no.
I think I will look for the DP300 from Microsoft and send for you.
Yes, that's what I'm searching for. I put it down somewhere. Okay, there you go. That
Okay.
Microsoft. I found it. There you go. Yeah. Let me share my screen so that way
It's
you can see what I'm looking at. Uh, can you see my screen now? So
yeah,
this is
sure.
what
Okay.
DP300. Okay,
DP300, just use the
it's
search,
on
just
next
search for it.
page. Yeah, it will be red now because there you go. Azure database. No, this is not
Okay.
the one. It's going to
Just
be the
search,
next one.
use
There you
these.
go.
Oh,
No, not this. Azure. This is Azure.
this is 104
Yeah, this is the one I'm looking for.
database. Yeah, that's database.
Yeah, there you go. Then this is what I do. Then where this module.
Okay.
This is
Okay, you need to continue. What module are you so far?
yeah. Let's see. No, this. Let me.
Okay, I think you've not started this. You've not started module 1.
No, I started already.
Okay, because it's still with
This is
start.
mode one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
this
still
is
with,
mode one. I'm not going to mode one. I'm going to mode
okay, you
two.
skipped mode 1 and
This
you
is
did
mode
mode
three.
3. Yeah.
This is no mode three.
Okay. Okay, so you can do see more. So you're
Okay.
skipping some. You're skipping some of them.
Yes. Yeah.
But I think
So
you just
this
need
is
to look at all of them. You don't need to skip all of them.
this is module five. This is module three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
So this is module 3,
Yes.
Active
This.
Directory. Yes.
Yeah.
This is where we are.
Yes. Yeah. There you
Mm.
go. All right. Let
Okay.
me go to my iPad B.
Okay.
So before you on, this sim
On.
must be on.
Yes. So you can put on the other servers, that's the other nodes.
Yeah. So let's say connect.
Are you pay is it the paid version you got or the trial version?
This is 2019.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you can bring up that. Let me show you something. Bring up
Oh,
that
that
server manager. Yeah, bring it up.
okay.
Yeah. So on manager, click on manage at the top there. At the top, manage. Yeah. So
Okay.
come to server manager property. The down the last
Where's
one. The last one. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So check the box. Do not start server automatically at login. So whenever you start up, by default, this server manager starts up. So with this now, you can just pin it, or before you close it, just say okay to it. Say okay to that. No, say okay to that. Yeah. So right click on the icon at the tax bar. The tax bar. Right click on it, pin it to the tax bar. Yeah. So in case you need it any other time, you can just access it easily. So you can close it out now. Just click on the X button to close it out. Yeah, so that's great.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So do you have SSMS installed?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Then this is my Deldera studio.
Okay. Inside of it, did you have
No,
it
no,
inside of it?
no, no, it's on my machine, it's on my computer.
Okay. I would have loved you install it on your okay, so just hold on here. Just hold on. Don't go far. We'll still come to this. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, so this is what we mean by window authentication. We are trying to yeah, so if you drop down there, you see different mode of authentication. Yeah, so we can see SQL server authentication, which is that SQL server is an authentication at the server level, while the window authentication, we already have this login txt tx1. We already have this login saved on your Active Directory. So when this person comes now to log into this system, it's not requiring for password, right? It's just requiring
Mm-hmm.
for just put on the the window authentication mode, because the server already or machine already recognize who is logging in, then you can connect directly without entering password. So we also see there we have the Microsoft Entra MFA, and this Microsoft MFA has to do with you having your user authentication coming from the cloud, right? So when you create the MFA there, you now use it to connect to your on-prem server. That means there is kind of a hybrid connection. So it depends on, we have different modes of authentication. So these are one of the way for us to secure our server. So for 1 minute again, let me go back to my slide. We'll still come back to this.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yep. Okay. So this Azure AD authentication, Azure AD, so SQL, we have under SQL authentication option, we have Windows authentication, which we just saw now. So user
Yes,
ID
ma'am.
and information, they are stored in the Microsoft Entra ID. That is if you're using the cloud version. So we also have the SQL server authentication, and the user information is stored. Everything about, we have different form of by default, when you create a server, we have some databases that comes by default with it. We have system databases, and we also have the user databases. So those user databases are the one that you created yourself, you that the user or any other user created. But by default, the system came with a default databases like the master database, the MSDB,
Sorry.
is right. Okay, so we have the MSDB, we have the TermDB, we have the MSDB. We have about 4 default databases that came with the,
Yes.
yeah,
You're talking about system databases.
yes.
Yes.
So
Master, MSDB, TempDB,
TermDB,
model,
model DB,
resource,
yes, that's the,
yeah,
yes, model
resource.
and resource. Yeah,
Yep,
the resource is kind of invisible at the,
exactly.
yeah.
And
So
the last one, there's one more, which is also
I think that is
invisible.
distribution, the other distribution database also.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. So that's by default. So the master database stores the user information. It stores the user information. That is why you're able to log in, like it's not requiring anything. Even when you create it at the server level, every data or the credential of the user that is attempting to access the database is stored in the master database. So the master database is aware. If the master database is not aware of whoever is trying to access the database, that person will have a kind of, I think, error 5 or so. Will have an error trying to access it, to ask you to check the user credential that is trying to log in or that. So the Active Directory authentication is considered to be more secured because the SQL authentication allows for login information to be seen in a plain text. Like when that's for your Active Directory, you created a user already, you gave the user a password, and that when you were now logging in, you logged in with administrator. If you have logged in, like in our various organizations, whenever we all have systems assigned to us, because our names or our credentials are already saved in our company's Active Directory. When we just come, all we just need to do is to impute our password, and
that's it.
boom, we are inside our system. So that's what the Active Directory authentication does for us, and we are not being stressed. So it allows or a kind of login information to be seen in a plain text while being passed across the network. Okay, so it's kind of considered to be more secure than the SQL server authentication, and additionally, it reduces credential creep. Like you don't have to be entering your information over and over and over again. All you just need to do is enter your password, and you're inside your system. So if a user leaves the company and you use a window kind of authentication for the user, all the administrator need to do is just to go and disable the user from the Active Directory. You can either delete the user from the Active Directory, or you just go and or remove the user. You can even delete the user entirely, maybe after some days, because I know they used to leave some in my organization, they can leave users for like 30 days or 15 days or thereabouts, but it will be in a disabled state. As long as the person has come to drop a letter of resignation, the first thing the IT does is to put that user account in a disabled state, and they will leave it for like some days, or so that in case the user changes his or her mind and say, I want to come back, they can just enable it. Okay, so another we now also look at the Azure SQL database, which is a kind of similarly supports two. It's similarly just like the SQL Server authentication option. It supports two forms of authentication method, which is the SQL Server authentication and the Microsoft Entra authentication. Which for the Microsoft Entra authentication, the user information is being stored in your Microsoft Azure account. So we see that in the Entra ID. So the user has the Microsoft Entra ID. We'll also see that when we get to our the hands-on. So the first so in the same this SQL Server authentication is just the same method that has been supported in the SQL Server since it was first introduced, where the user credentials are stored within the master database, or within the user database. You can create user at the database level, and you can also create a user at the sorry, you can also create you can create user at the database level. You can also create user at the server level. I think you know that, right? So that's just how the SQL Server authentication works. So if you create a user to have access to a particular database, because I know in our organization, everybody there has what their task they perform, and because of the kind of task you're performing or you're to perform, you will not have access to certain things in the organization. I think last time I saw Destiny screenshotted something and sent to the group and was like asking the permission thing. That's because at that point, in his organization, he is not allowed to view anything on that point. So depending on where what you're doing in your organization, that is where the access will be given to you, and that is the kind of authentication that will be given to that user. So we'll go to next slide. Okay, so
Are we going to log in through? We're going to try to log in through the Azure database authentication, because I normally, yes, I think I've did that before anyway.
we will try to use the Microsoft Entra ID to log in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the difference between Active Directory and the Microsoft Entra ID? So these are just the few things we can see. So for user management, yes, we have user management in Active Directory domain service, and we also have the user management in Microsoft Entra ID. Then for authentication method for the Active Directory, we have this NTLM and the Kerberos. So this NTLM and Kerberos, they are like a kind of, they are both a form of authentication protocol that are used in Windows, but they have a little similarity and difference. So in how many but they differ in how they manage authentication and the use password. So for the NTLM, it uses a change response protocol and password hashing. When you are typing your password, you're typing normal, like you're typing an alphabet or you're typing number, but you're not seeing it as it's supposed to. You're typing it, you're seeing like a dot or a star, right? So that's called password hashing. You're not seeing it as you're typing it. That's called password hashing. So this NTLM, it uses that password hashing for the password. Okay, so how this NNTM works. So it uses like a three-way handshake between, like, you need to run an authentication between, if somebody is signing in now, like after you type your password, it has to verify. First, it will verify it will send the user information to the client. That's the client information. It will go to the client. From the client, from the client server, it now go to the server to authenticate a user. So as you're typing in, it has to go through that way. But I think Microsoft, very soon, this will be phased off. So the client computer, the client computes a hash of the user's password first, and it now sends the username to the server. After that, and it will now receive a challenge from the server. This challenge now is what is now like, is this person true or not? They are trying to, like, in between that challenge, they are trying to, and this whole thing happened in seconds, like it's not like taking much time. So when what the client server now does is it will now encrypt the challenge with a hash of the user password and send it back to the server. That is now when the person will be able to log in. So you see that when you type in your password, it did not just come up. It just, like, there's a little spin or a little delay, which is not up to which is not up to, like, the seconds is not much. It's just in seconds, it's not much. So you'll be able to, the user will now have access to log in. That because there's a three-way handshake between the client and the server and the user. So this NTLM, I think very soon need to be phased out because there is upgrade going on every day. So the more the customers keep giving updates and that things keep changing. So I think very soon it will be, this authentication method will be phased out. So for the Kerberos, the Kerberos, like, it's just like an NTLM version 1 that's it also uses the hashes but can be cracked in seconds. The password is exposed to offline cracking when responding to the challenge. So when there are most time when you sign in, there is this eye icon or whatsoever that you see, which you can use to check your password. So when the challenge is going on, the password at the back end is exposed. Okay, so that makes the system to be able to catch whatsoever that is going on. And this Kerberos uses a third-party authentication service and a two-part process to authenticate a user. So that is what the difference. So for the Microsoft Entra ID, it uses an open ID to connect, and the SAM and the O authentication type to connect. We see how that works. So does the Active Directory, we have group of users? Yes, we can add group of users in a particular group in the Active Directory, and also in Microsoft Entra, we can also create group of users and give them a particular security group. And when we put them in that particular security group, they can now use their credential of that group to actually access the server. So object hierarchy. So we have, yes, but there is always an object hierarchy, like the admin users and all those top users, and depending on your position. So there's always a hierarchy. And for Microsoft Entra, there is no hierarchy. So we also have service principle, yes, because you have to create, in case, let's say I am an admin in an organization, right? And I'm working with the organization tomorrow, and maybe they use my credentials for the Active Directory, and I've been here for like 20 years, I've been working, and all of a sudden I want to resign and go. So if I resign and go, what now happens? Whenever they want to access this server, they will not be looking for me to have access, which is no. So we now have to have a service principal account that will be logging in with it. So we normally use when I was configuring my own, or when we're configuring, we have this service principal account that we use to configure, so that in case, and we know that principal account is not on any user. So if the user resigns and go, our system is still up and running and the company data is safe. So query Active Directory programmatically this for the Active Directory domain service, they use the LDPA, and for the Microsoft Entra ID, they use the AD Graph, that the kind of REST API for their query for querying their program. So the difference between because all these things we are hearing, they all have their definitions. So there's difference between, I think there was one time I wrote, I think AZ900, the first, yeah, the AZ900 I wrote, they were like difference between authentication, authorization, and all that. So there is just a thin line. So if you really don't understand, the people might just mistake the whole thing that authentication and authorization is the same thing. No, they're actually not the same thing. So authentication is a process of you're proving this user or this person that is logging into this person. Like I said, my name is Joyful. Authentication, as I'm authenticating, I have to prove to the system that I'm using that yes, indeed, I am Joyful. And that is why I have to now like use a kind of I can use a password, request for a password. Though sometimes there is when you want to authenticate, it will ask you to enter your phone number. It will send a phone number to your a kind of OTP to your phone, either to your mail or maybe a face scan and all that. So you have to really prove. So it's a proof that yes, I am joyful. For me to be joyful, there is something that I have that Mr. Ken does not have. So now let me prove that indeed I am joyful and I'm the one that created this account and I'm the owner of this account. So what I will I do? I will have to enter that my credential. So this credential makes me to stand out from every other user in that particular system. So that is what authentication is, a process of like me proving that this is who I am. Okay. So authorization is what access after I have authenticated. I have done my authentication. I was like, what access should I have? What am I going to be doing on these people's system? What job do I have to do? Do I have to be being an editor? Do I have to be the one to create user accounts? What am I supposed to be doing? So my job or my job description now comes into play, and this now describes what role, what permission I will be given, and what resources will I have access to and what I will not have access to. So that's the difference between authentication and authorization. So identities, it can represent a user. A user can be an identity. What's the identity of this user? It can be the service principal account, the principal account, or the computers. You know, we can join, like I know when I joined my server 1 and server 2, like I have 2 servers I created on my my VMware. So and I joined them to my domain account, and that's domain. I can also get my printer now and add to that my domain. So it can be your computer, it can be your user, or it can be a service principal name that we can actually use for identification. So Microsoft Entra Authentication. So what does it allow us to do? It allows us to integrate authentication into cloud native DBAs, similar to your window DBA. So when you sign up, you create, like we created, I think we created one of our classes, we created an Azure SQL DB, and we're able to use the authentication there to sign into our on-prem server. Okay, so they just function the same way. Authentication is traditionally deployment of our SQL server. So it supports MFA, that's multi-factor authentication, whereby you have more than one way of identifying who you are. I think sometimes my system can just log me out and ask me to enter my it will ask me to identify myself. If I verify their phone number, it will also bring, I think it also bring in another mode of authentication for me to just like to access. After me using password, it will also bring in another way for me to receive an OTP and sign in with my OTP to prove that indeed I am the one that is actually signing into the system. So to add a user with Microsoft Entra Authentication, you must first configure the Microsoft Entra admin. So which is this place. So this brings us now to the hands-on. So let's go to the Azure portal and configure this so that we'll see what this looks like. So I'm going to stop sharing now so you can bring up your screen.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
I use
Okay, so you
my
can just
sharing.
minimize this for now. Yeah, I can just minimize this
Okay.
for now. And just go to your browser. Just okay. Yeah, refresh.
So go start SQL database or
Okay. Yes, yes. Let's go for SQL database. Okay.
start.
Yeah,
It's
just create a no, create a server. You have to create a
okay.
server.
No, it won't take it.
It won't take that, the capital letter.
Yeah.
To remove they've already used that one. Already in use.
Okay, let me do this. So
And just do server
let's see.
test. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's better. So scroll down. No, scroll down first. So you can see the authentication mode we are talking about. We have
Yes.
the, yes, Microsoft Entra only authentication. That's if you want that alone. So we have both. Do you want the SQL and Microsoft Entra authentication, or do you also
Yes.
want to use but for now, we want to use the SQL authentication. So let's go ahead and SQL, yes. So yes, so where you now create a credential. Okay. So the database name, give it a name. Please go scroll up.
Okay.
Scroll up. Enter database name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me call it test.
Okay. So for the, yes, leave it at developer. Okay. So
Okay.
for the serverless, so go to configure database, compute and storage. Under compute and storage, scroll down. No, go up a little. A little. Yes. No, after that, it'll come down. Yes. Down a little. Yes, that's, yeah. So click on it. Yeah. So click choose basic.
Okay.
Basic,
Yes.
yes, because we are not actually basic, yes, exactly. So let's apply. We are not actually deploying anything. So just like a developer environment. So for just hold on. So we are deploying a geo redundant backup storage just in case there is a failover in there is a kind of downtime. We'll have a kind of storage backup somewhere. So let's go to networking and see. Okay, so um come to private endpoints. So let's add a private endpoint. Yeah. So give it a name. Let's say DP300 endpoint. Okay, so drop down. Oh, you don't have a virtual network created. So we need to create a virtual network now. So can you duplicate this? Yes. So before we continue that, let's create a virtual network. You have an arrange already? Do
Yeah,
you
I
have a
want to use
okay? You want to use
uh
network watcher?
oh no. Let me create another one. Use let's see. Azure network name. Just
Any name?
name review and create.
Okay, no. Let's go to security.
Okay.
We just need to be sure. Not working on assumption. So let's go to IP addresses. Okay, it's going to use this default. Okay, so review and
Yeah.
create. I just like don't assuming things. I just like
Yes. So
yeah,
that
so
when we want to delete, it's going to be easy
yeah,
to
yeah.
delete.
Just give it time to create.
Yes, it has
Oh,
been
okay, that's fine now.
created.
So
So
yeah, so
now,
let's go back. I think we should just close it for now so that it will be able to refresh. It won't pick it up
okay,
immediately.
okay. This is
Did it pick it now?
uh it
Oh, okay, yes. So it will pick the subnet as well.
so what name do you want to give it to?
Okay, so any name, any name. Okay, so okay, no, you didn't leave that one at that point. So scroll up a little. Okay, scroll down.
I think we're
Network.
supposed to
The
pick
arrow
this
G.
one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's okay. So scroll down a little. Let me just be checking it. Okay, for the target sub resources, okay, that one is SQL Server. Networking, that's the default we just created now. So scroll down a little. DNS integrated. Okay. Okay, on that target sub resources, please drop down. Let me check something there. No, on the target
Uh,
sub resources, after the name. After the
after
name.
this,
Please,
after
no,
the
no,
name,
scroll up. Scroll up, yes. Up, yes. Yes. No, no. On after name now. Come down.
oh, this
Yes.
one.
Yes, please drop down. Let me say. Okay, that's great. That's great. I'll just confusion one, subnet. Okay, please. Okay, it now and save. Oh my God. Are you sure they didn't? What?
You should now we have to review and create.
Okay. Oh, please still hold on. We are not done with our configuration.
Okay. Go back.
No, go to additional setting. Okay, so click on sample database, sample. Yes, so want to use the adventure work sample database that was already there. So am I missing any configuration that would give me issue? Please, let's go to networking. Let me go through that again. Go down gradually. Okay. Okay. So let's go next to security. Security, please. Can you hear me?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Security.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. That's better. Any other thing? No. Yeah. Okay. Additional. Okay. This is better. Okay. So let's review and create. Okay. So let's just give it time to create.
Yes. You want me to click on a notification?
No. That's just, it's still deploying. We can see the
Yeah.
subnet that is still creating. So let's just
Yes.
give it a little time.
Okay.
I will still be waiting for it.
We still have a long way to go.
Yeah, not really, but we've started the count already. So so this is module 3. Module 3, we have about 80
Eight module.
slides or thereabouts. But as long as the journey has started, so we'll definitely get through it very soon.
Definitely.
Yeah. When it finish creating, we'll just go and do 1 or 2 inside. Then we'll just go and
Okay.
yeah, we just finish creating.
So how's work so far?
We are we are doing it. It's end of the year now, so
Oh,
it's
at the
getting
end
to
of the year, things supposed to be a little bit slow.
not really.
Why?
Not really. You have to meet up target too. That nobody wants to know end of the year. So, however,
So your
you have to
target is
try
yearly or quarterly?
every month.
Oh, monthly.
Yeah.
Oh, so targeting how many customers you were able to deploy or to assist?
Yes. And how many requests you're able to close out on time?
Oh,
You assist them, close out the request on time, and ensure that they are satisfied.
hmm. So after you even finish, you give them like a survey.
Yeah, so that's the main
So
that's the
that means
main
if they scream at you, you cannot say anything.
yeah, I'm
So
telling
it's
you.
like customers are always right.
Yes, the customer would always rate you. Customer should always rate you. In fact, they should know how you performed with your customers.
But they are the one taking the bulk of the money.
Oh, it is well.
That's not good. And you guys deal with customers all over the world.
Yes, yes, yes. Like we'll
So what
run
about
if
language barrier?
you there are some people that design for specific languages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as long as they are providing services to the entire globe, you have to make provision for that.
No, I see. So go to the server.
Okay,
So
don't create. Okay, so we see the name already. So we can see
yes.
the Microsoft Entra, like we saw on that screenshot that is not configured.
Okay.
Okay, no, no, not that way. No, no, go back, open it again, open it up again.
So
So you can see the server name at the top.
yeah, this is the server name.
Yeah. So you think
So we can copy it.
so that yeah, copy it for now. So but
Yeah, and try to RDP. I'm trying to log in to
okay, so
it.
but hold on first. We still need to do something. We still need to do something. Go back to settings, go to settings. Okay, I wanted us to see something above. Okay, so click open the server name. Open the server name. Yeah, no, don't no, just open it. Yes. So let's go to the networking. So go to settings on that. Settings. Yeah. Oh, security, sorry. Thank you. And so selected networks. Okay, so let's configure the firewall. Yes.
Add rule.
Add the firewall. Yes. Add firewall. Yes. So just yes, allow the resources. So on the start IP, yes. So give it just clear everything. So it's in IPv6. That's why you're seeing that mixed number. You know, IPv6 is mixed up with the characters and numbers. So
Mm-hmm.
let's do why IPv4 is clearly number. So let's do 000 into 4. 0.0.0. Your num lock is on. Maybe okay. 0.0. No, there is no dots. It won't work that way.
Okay.
Just 1 0. You know,
Okay.
you can start your IP from 0. So let's just do
Yeah.
start from yes. Let's do 0.0.0.0. Since you're
Yeah.
locking your
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
yeah.
Why is it not working? The number
Is the
logged
full stop there? Not there.
off.
Go look for full stop.
The first stop is right here. Let me use the other one.
Yes. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Okay, another 0. Another dot, another 0. Yeah, there's another 0. Yeah. So let's go for the end IP. End IP. Yeah, so just clear those ones.
Zero dots.
Yes, send just 0.0.
Dot one.
No, no, just use 0. Let's just leave it at 0. That's yeah. So just save. Okay. So let's go to are these saved? So let's
Yeah,
go
it's
back to
safe.
the SQL database we created.
Okay, go back to.
Yes. Mm. Can we go back to just go home again? Go home. Go to home. No, go to home. Home.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Okay. So that's server 2, 3, the server 2, 3, 4. Server two, three,
Mm-hmm.
four.
Click on it.
No, not the test server. Server 2, 3, 4. Yes. Open that. Yes. So that's can you see by the side, you see the Microsoft Entra ID, admin, and it's not configured. No, towards your right, towards your right.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes. So let's configure it now. So click on it. So set admin. Set admin. Want to set. Yep. Okay. So now let's go look for your name, the name you use in logging into or creating this account. Yeah. Okay. So select it and save. Okay. So now let's go
Just
to
select.
let's go to your on-prem server.
Okay.
So you've copied your server name, right?
Let me do that. I think so. Let me see. Let me go back to view. This is this is server name.
No, that's server admin. That's not look at server name down. Down, the one that has server 234.database.window.net. Towards your right, towards your right. Below the test, yes, below the last one, the last one.
Oh
Yes,
yeah. Oh yeah.
yes, that's the server name. So copy it, please. So now let's go to
Let's copy.
your Hyper-V.
Think that's my puppy. This is my puppy. Hold on.
Oh, are they closed?
No, I didn't close it. Let me look for it.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. There you go.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay. So is anyone still
Okay.
open?
Let me connect.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. So on the server name, yes. So let's remove that one and paste that name we got from. Okay. So authentication, let's drop down on the authentication. Azure Active Directory, Universal, Azure,
It's supposed to be.
oh, Microsoft MFA. Yeah, let's use the Microsoft Entra MFA. Yep. So the username, the one I think the test or something. Oh,
So
okay, yes. So let's connect.
I don't think it went through.
That's correct.
It's supposed to be.
You said
Uh, I think it's supposed to be this.
it didn't go.
No, because we selected this. I believe it's supposed to be this one. Now we enter password. 19. Okay. Yeah, that's the username and password I use.
Let's just give it time to.
Yeah, if it take this long, that means there's something wrong.
It's not the one.
Yeah,
Okay, let me check my. Let me check my my end. Yeah, so that's not it.
yeah. So let me go
Please
back.
just drop down on the. No, you can drop down on the authentication mode.
So authentication mode is
No, go back to server admin, and that's what I'm saying. That I think it's test two. Can you see the name there?
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
it's test two. Okay.
test two. So copy that. You still remember the password now.
Yes, I use the same
The
password.
last one. The last one is your Hyper-V.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's the Microsoft Entra password.
Yeah, that's
Let's
the one. I used the
oh,
same one. Let's
okay.
say. No, it didn't work.
So they go down and drop down on that Microsoft Entra password. It's MFA we want to do. The yes. So choose the Microsoft Entra MFA. Yeah. No, check the box. Yes. So just give it time to pick up. Mm. The server was not found.
I was not accessible. So this is server
Yeah, that's the server.
and
So
it
let's
was
clear
not
it again. Let's clear it. Let's just clear it. I also had this connection issue last
okay.
time.
And this is
So
server
yeah, that's the server name.
and this is
So
server admin.
yeah, that's the server admin. So you're actually correct, but I think most time it's just kind of network issues. So because I think we had that issue too yesterday, but when he later logged in again, when Instructor Femi later logged in again, it went through and it happened to me too.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
let me do this.
So just this, you can connect first. You can just connect first. You can
Okay.
just connect first.
I'm not even connect. No cancel. Oh, let the go.
Trust. Okay, it's not a user. Did you create this user server name? Is it on? Is this test
Yeah, it's
TS1?
on. Yeah, it's on. Oh, let me close this.
Okay.
Okay, let me. What's what's this? Hold on.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Uh, okay, let me see. Let me go to my Hyper-V. It's running. Yeah.
Okay, so let's try to connect the server again. is this TX1 joined to your domain, to your Active
Yes.
Directory? Okay.
Commit. Oh. Okay. Let me do
Is it
this.
connecting now?
No, it's not.
Okay, let's go
Oh,
to your Active Directory and check it.
okay. Let me spin this one. Yeah. I was able to connect on text one. I'm not sure on two. Let's see, maybe
Let's
it's
see.
sorry for wasting your time.
No, oh, come on. It's not waste of time, please. No, no, no. It's not waste of time, please.
Yeah, I haven't finished this. Is one that I should be working
Oh,
on because
okay.
you see there is no SSMS on.
There's no
So
SSMS on
yes,
one.
there is, and this
SSMS.
is
And it's running.
let me connect to this first because DC must be connected to first. Wait, wrong. Yeah, this is connected. There's nothing on SSMS.
Okay.
Then let me
So
minimize this.
on your DC, hold up, please. On your DC.
Okay.
Go to your DC.
Yeah.
Do you installed the domain, made it, you promoted it, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so
There's
please
no
use the
SSMS on
use
this.
the window. You don't need SSMS on the domain. So use the window icon. Let's look for the Active Directory.
Okay.
The window icon. The window icon. No,
Okay.
the window icon. There's this window icon, but yes. Okay, so yes, that's it. That's it. That one. No, no.
Uh,
Again. Okay, cool. So yes, on that administrative tool. So drop down. Look at the Active Directory users and computers. Active Directory. Come down, please. Come down. Come down. Come down.
this
Yes,
one.
that. Yes, please open it. Okay, so on computers, let's see computers. Computers at the top. Yeah. Okay. CST1 is joined,
Yes, John.
which is the one that we are trying to access
Exactly.
now. So okay, so
So,
let's just try it again.
okay. All right. Okay. This window authentication. Let's close
Okay, so
this
let's
certificates.
go ahead again and try.
Error. Let me error
Okay,
8456.
I know, let's see this error. So let's go to your file explorer. Go to your file explorer. Yes. So this PC properties. On this PC, go to
Okay.
properties. Right click properties. It's Let's just try to add it again to the domain controller. Just try to add it again.
Okay.
No, go to
Click on
change setting. No, not there. Come into the real estate, change setting.
change settings,
Yes, just add it again.
which is this one.
Yes, okay. Click on change. That's computer name. Yes, so add the work group. No, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Clear the domain controller and add it again, which is that htown.com. Yes. Just clear it and add it again. Okay. So it's been
Okay.
added already.
Yeah.
How I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do. Can close it out though. Close it out. I'm trying to figure out how. Um, okay, can we just restart it?
Okay.
Yes, just restart. No. Yeah, restart. Yes. So when we want to log in now, we will log in with administrator H-Town.
Okay.
H-Town. Administrator H-Town also. Yes, so sign in as administrator // Yes, so H-Town. Yeah.
.com.
No, don't put the .com. So type it. No, leave the .com. So type in the password now.
No, it's incorrect. So we're supposed to log in like this.
No. Don't use administrator alone. Use the backslash. Use the
It won't
backslash.
take it won't take the backslash.
Is this the password you use for the system?
Yes. It won't take the
Okay. Do it again. We'll still try something. Okay, so just say okay to it first.
okay.
Click out. Click out.
Try again.
Yes. Then use // Use
Okay.
//
Just H-Town.
Yes. That domain name that we use.
No, same thing. Let's do
Okay.
this.
Use the
I
administrator then.
tried and I was able to password.
Okay, so
And I have SSMS.
you know what?
That's
So on that on that okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's check that error. Let's see, but the error occurred during the login process. Provider shared memory provider error 0. No process is on the other end of the pipe.
let me check this out.
Error 233. Yeah, please let's check the error 233.
233.
Yes,
Right?
on
The
SQL
SQL
Server.
server.
Yes. It's not listening.
Oh, the log is full.
Can
Hmm.
it be? It can be.
I don't have anything.
It can be. Have you
No,
been doing
it
anything
can't
like
be.
that place before?
No, no.
It can be. So this is not it. Okay,
Look,
so
there's a log right here.
yeah. So let's do something. Can we can you go to the window icon?
Let me do this. Maybe,
SQL Server Authentication.
yeah.
I'm not sure of it, but let's try. Okay, so let's do this. Go to the window icon.
Okay.
Go to the window icon. Click on that image, the image at the top. No, the image, like the
This
human.
one.
No, no. Yes, click on that. So change sign out. Sign in again. Use the button at the top or hit enter. Yeah. There's this button at the top. The one that looks like a stop button. Go to next. Okay. It's not like okay, so just do control alt and delete. Just hold control alt and delete.
Uh, they give me the option to sign up, but it's on my main computer. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so let's go to those icons at the top because it's a bit different. No, not that, not that. The
Exit,
first, no, 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 not that.
action.
No, no. The buttons, the first button at the extreme, the first
This
button at
one.
the no, come down. The third one, yes, yes, that is it. Click on it. Good. Okay. I don't want you to sign in with other users. I don't want you to sign in with other users.
Okay.
I wanted you to change. I want you to sign in through that domain and an as administrator of the domain.
Well, I can sign in right here. Should be able to, I was able to access this. That's a
Okay,
cement.
open the SSMS again. Let's see.
It's 081456.
Mhm. 81456. So if this does not work now, we'll just go and use Azure portal. Your num lock is so
81456, right?
yes, yes. So we'll just go and use the Azure portal and sign in.
Okay. The username and login field.
Exactly. Yeah. So look at how you're supposed to sign in. Are you seeing that forward slash
Okay.
I told you about? So that administrator you're using to sign in is what is blocking the access. So
So I supposed to,
sign in like administrator slash like that username as you're signing into like other user. It's supposed to be other name, the name you use, then backslash the administrator name. The image at the top. The
The
image.
image. Okay. Sign out.
Yes. Or let's do okay.
I think I
Okay.
let's see this. Okay.
No, that won't still go. Are you saying it's saying you should sign into
I,
H?
I can because I configure it to
Okay.
the way I can use SQL agent to sign into. So let's see. I can figure out the street directory. So I cannot access the SMS, right? Yeah.
Yeah, So let's go back
Why
again.
not?
Go to the image. No, go to the image. No, the image.
Sign out.
Sign out here. Okay. So use that button. So exactly. Now do administrator backslash H down. So you can see beneath here. You see it says sign into H down. That's your domain. So forward slash use the H town. No, forward slash. That's the other one. Yes. So if this does not work, that means there is a little issue with. So put in a password. That means there's a little issue when you were configuring that, when you were adding it. There was an issue
So
when you were
let's do
adding it.
this.
There was an issue when you were adding it. When you were adding
Yeah,
the
I tried. You think it works? Yeah,
when you were trying to add that work.
add it. SSMS.
Okay, so let's go and use Azure Portal and achieve what we are supposed. So
Okay,
we'll come back to this
all right.
maybe during the
Because
week if you
if
have
we cannot, yeah.
time during
Uh,
the week. Just
okay. Because uh, yeah, that's good.
let's just go to Azure Portal.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Option. Cancel.
Then you go to Azure Portal.
Okay. Hold on. Let me do one more thing. Still not connecting. Okay, let's go to your
The issue
portal you
is
said.
just when you were adding the listen to your domain. That was where the error came from.
Hmm.
So it's saying server name tst slash backslash tst. So, but your domain name, is it tst?
Your domain is TSA1. So
Okay,
let me
so
use that
it's
one.
saying no, it's saying tst1 slash tst1.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
the server name for me to log in. Yes.
Okay, let's just go to Azure Portal so that we'll achieve
Okay.
this today and we know during the week we can look at this. Maybe.
Okay.
So just close the Hyper-V. Okay. So let's go to the portal. So let's create an SQL server so we can get Azure SQL. Please search for Azure SQL.
Okay.
No, not
So,
that. We need a
o-
VM. We need a VM. So just click on create.
okay.
So go to SQL virtual machine. Yeah, that. Drop
Okay.
down. Yes, drop down on that one. Yeah. So scroll down. Let's go for 2019. The free one. Are you seeing? Yes, free. Go up a little. Since oh no,
Thanks.
please scroll down gradually. Scroll up a little. Be coming down. Be coming down. Be coming down. Okay, hold on, hold on. Go up a little, like you've passed it. Yes, that one. The free SQL Server license. Yes, that one. Yes. So create. Yes, click on create. So put it on the same resource group. Easy 104.
Oh, okay.
But this is the P300 though.
Okay.
Yeah. So VM. Username. Okay, so let's go to this. No, no, leave that, leave that. You can just leave that. Don't just go to this. Okay, so let's go to networking. You can leave that at default
Okay.
below. Okay, so this is fine. So let's go to management.
Okay.
This is okay. So let's go to next. No, is okay. Next, SQL Server settings. SQL Server settings. Just go to the next one. This is fine. Okay. So on scroll up a little, please. Okay, this is fine. Scroll down. We can change the storage if we want.
We can leave it.
We can just leave it because we are deleting it very soon.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fine. Okay, review
Great.
and create. Yes.
I tried on that day. I was able to log in.
Maybe you just need to just shut down entirely though and try again.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yes. So if that doesn't work, please let us know on the group so we can look for a way to. I just think you just need to reconfigure that to re-add it again. Okay, so what will happen is you will add the second one, the one that you've not added yet.
Oh, to the DC.
Yes, to the DC. When you add it, then after adding it restarts. So if you now want to log in as administrator /
TS.
then the name of
TS2. Server.
your domain, yes, then log in with it and see the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is this what am I saying? Okay. So let's just give a little time to provision.
Sorry for wasting time.
No, no, it's fine. It's fine. So I just wanted us to the next class, so we can just start from well, we'll just see where we'll be able to cover. What we're able to cover. There is no need for the plenty rush. Just that most
Okay.
time you might not know how your work might come in, so you might not just. I just believe this weekend you'll be free.
Yeah, this weekend, the Thanksgiving is around the corner, so
Yes. Oh, I
it's
used to
kind
love
of,
Thanksgiving.
yeah, all my weekends is kind of so tight, man. Because Monday to Friday, even weekends, sometimes you work.
Yeah.
So that's why if one doesn't discipline himself or herself, it'd be tough for someone to make progress here because it's just one thing after another. So it's not like back home. Something will always come up
Definitely.
that you have to do. But there must be priority in life.
Exactly. Exactly.
So all this training is good, but you have time for it. Even they are talking about trading. Yeah, trading is people will be on the social media showing you their bank accounts, making
Wow,
huge lot of money.
I'm telling you.
But like, yeah, you can learn it, but they will tell you, hey, you have to do this, do that. It's not that easy as they are talking about.
No, not at all.
This is what keep deploying.
Huh. Yes, but let's give it a little time. It's a soon finish, yeah. Just remaining a little while. So one thing with deployment is patience.
Yeah,
The virtual server that is holding us like this. So.
It doesn't work today.
No,
I
no,
can
no.
ping
We
you.
still have time. No, please, don't worry. We still have time. We still have time.
So, problem. Well, after we end this recording, there's a question I need to ask you.
It's all right, no problem. Mm. Okay, maybe while we wait for this, let me just pull up the slide. So just get to a certain point whereby maybe Instructor Femi will take that on Saturday.
So, what do you want to show me here?
Okay, so is it up now? Because I actually
No, it's
paused.
not.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
want to log in we want to use the SQL Server Microsoft Entra ID
Okay.
authentication login.
Let's do this. Let us end this. Then I will try to watch a YouTube on how to do that. And in case I have questions, then I'll just reach out to you. Because the reason why I'm saying this is I have to take off in the next 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Or you have something that you would like to share with me? Maybe you
Okay,
can
so what
just,
happened is I will just share the remaining step with you. After this deployment, what you need to do next, I'll just share it with you on chats.
okay.
So you just test
Let's
it
see.
out.
Let me end it, right?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Okay. Well,
So
hopefully, let me go back and close out this is my resource group.
you just need to use the resource group here. Is it that one you used or the AZ104?
No, no, no. But I use resource
AZ104.
group. I use this one,
Yeah.
this one.
No, so you open it first. You open it
Yeah.
first.
I was thinking about I can delete it at the same time.
No.
The resource group.
Copy the name. You copy the name. Yeah, check, paste.
For everything that we deploy on this thing.
Yeah.
Um,
So maybe what I'll do is I'll just send a documentation of what we're supposed to do
okay,
today. So you just do it tomorrow and give us the
okay.
outcome if you're able to connect. So we try using your on-prem server to connect, but because of the one or two
Uh,
issues. So you just why I want us to now use Microsoft well, I now want us to deploy from Azure and use Azure to test out the um authentication mode. Okay,
okay.
so that will be that for today. Let me thank you very much for your time.
Hopefully all these things are deletable
Yes,
because
yes, yes.
because